Hello everybody. Making this video because I had a question from Barbara, and she asked about energy on a whole foods plant-based diet. Do I have more? Do I have less? And I thought maybe it'd be a good topic to cover. Now, as I'm sure most of you know, I was on keto for over 7 months, and everything that I watched on YouTube about keto or read about keto was you get this renewed energy, this burst of energy that just keeps going and going, and you feel so much better and this type of thing. Maybe right in the beginning I might have felt that, but it wasn't long-lived for me. Most of the time I wasn't feeling that great. Was somewhat sluggish. Maybe for some people it's not like that, but for me it was. Hello, Tom. Sorry, photobombing over here. And it didn't give me that great keto energy that I heard so much about that I was looking forward to. Could it be that it comes later, but after 5 or 6 months and not having that energy, I couldn't imagine it ever coming around. I just didn't feel that great on it toward the end there. As you know, I mentioned before about being sick. Now, I'm going to honestly tell you that switching over from keto to plant-based, I was real sluggish in the beginning. And I can only attribute that to such that a carb overload that my body just didn't know what to do. It was so inundated with starch and carbs, and I really was tired. I was sluggish. But after 3 weeks or so of that, because I'm going into about the 7th week now, maybe 4 weeks into that, the first month, I was sluggish. But now, I have to tell you, I'm up every morning at between 6 and 6:30. I get going on whatever I need to do where I didn't used to do that. I've got energy to do things that I never would have done before. It's really strange. I don't think about having this excess energy, but I do. And I feel good. One example is making videos. On keto, I did my weigh-ins and maybe a grocery haul or two at the end, but it took a lot out of me. I couldn't do it. Now I'm like thinking, well, what can I make a video of now? Because I do have all this pent-up energy now. I feel so much better. The other thing too is my medications. I was on a high blood pressure medication, lisinopril, for, I don't even know how many years, since I was probably in my early 30s. And now, in April, I'll be 60. And just over the past 3 months or so, we cut it was 20 milligrams a day, was cut down to 10 milligrams a day. And my last doctor visit, which was 2 weeks ago, I'm cut down to 1 pill every other day, so basically 5 milligrams a day. And I'm not sure if it's this time coming up or if it's February, March. If March we're going to do blood work, or April, to see if I can get off of that, and also the cholesterol medication I've been on since my 30s. So things are actually going in a great direction for me. I feel better. I can't say I've been sick or felt ill or anything like that. This may be TMI, but sorry about that. Phone ran out of space. Had to delete some files. Now let me see, where was I at? Oh man, short-term memory loss. It's not due to eating plant-based, I can guarantee you that. But I know I was talking about the medications I'm on and feeling better. And in all honesty, I do. I feel a lot better than I have in the past. From losing, maybe, I'm sure losing weight has helped me feel better. But I really can say that this whole foods plant-based diet is really making a difference for me. Okay, vegan diet if you want. I'm enjoying it, and I can see results happening. I don't expect to lose weight as fast as I would if I was on a strict keto diet, just because you're limiting yourself to everything. And on a whole foods plant-based diet, yes, you're not trying to eat more than you need, but you're able to eat when you're hungry what you want. You don't have to worry about counting the calories because, let's face it, broccoli, cauliflower, things like that, vegetables, fresh vegetables don't have many calories in them at all. Potatoes don't, and it's good starch and good filling. So you don't have to worry about the macros, counting your carbs and your fats and your proteins. You get your proteins by eating your beans and other vegetables. You get your carbs, obviously, from eating it. Fats is pretty much cut out. Yes, you do get some fat in it, but I don't use any oil any longer, and I don't miss it. Sauteing, you saute with water. It's just as good as sauteing with oil. Does it taste the same? No. Does it taste good? Yes. So I'm finding that I'm wanting to cook more than I did before. Before it was easy on keto. It's like, well, I need more fat, so I'll grab some pecans and eat them, or, you know, this or that, or eggs are so simple to make, I'll just make some eggs and eat those, because I just didn't have the energy to cook like a lot of people do, and the different recipes that they make. Yes, I wanted to make them, but I just couldn't do it. Now I even bought a cookbook. It's called A Plant-Based Diet for Beginners, Gabriel Miller's cookbook. And it has 75 recipes in there that are super simple. That's where I got my recipe to make tofu sour cream from. Only one thing I would change is not as much of the lemon juice as he suggests, maybe a little more vinegar, and I had just a pinch of agar-agar powder to help thicken it, because it was too thin for my liking. But great recipes in there, simple recipes. And I'm planning on making a lot of them. But I guess after 7 months of eating just meats, cheese, eggs, dairy, it really got old too. Maybe that's another reason I didn't have as much energy, because I was just tired of the food. I can't see getting tired of this, because it's such a variety of things that you can eat, things you can make. Just you think of the fresh vegetables that'll be in season in the summer for us. I'm close to Chicago, so obviously it's winter here. It's snowing today. And I'm thinking of that. I'm thinking of, I'd like to plant some tomatoes or something this year, which I wouldn't have done last year, or while I was on keto this past summer, because you can't eat tomatoes, too many carbs in them. So there's another good point of energy. I want to go outside and garden. Last year, I don't think I got outside much at all. I just didn't have that in me to do. I am looking forward to what is ahead for me on this way of eating, and all the new things that I can come up with. I've found that eating like a vegan diet with some processed foods in it, I can hold my weight, or it'll fluctuate maybe 3 pounds up or down, but I don't gain weight. If I go strictly and cut out all that stuff, like I had bought the tortilla chips, which, let's face it, they're fattening. and I shouldn't say fattening, but they're not a good source of nutrition or food. And it's going to stall, or not stall, it's a wrong word for that, because I can eat a processed food. Today I had Beyond Burger, which isn't great for you, but for a change it's good. I can eat something like that and not feel guilty about it, because I know for the next couple days, if I'm eating my whole food way, even for dinner tonight, I had that burger for lunch. For dinner tonight, right now I have potatoes in the Instant Pot. I'm cooking those. So I'm going to have potatoes with some vegetables, probably black beans over the potatoes. It's real good that way. I still have some of that tofu sour cream that I made. I'll put some of that on there. I've got chives. I'm not going to be hurting for a way to eat. There's so many different possibilities that there's no reason that people can't do this. And with frozen vegetables always in season and inexpensive, you can buy a bag of frozen cauliflower or broccoli at Walmart for $1. So there's really no excuse not to eat healthy. In my eyes, it's healthy. I believe it is. Look at YouTube. There's more people and older and people that have been doing it for longer, eating plant-based, than there are keto. Look at those at their ages. Many more that are older, doing plant-based or vegan and thriving. I don't know if I know anybody on YouTube that's been doing keto for the last 10 or 15 or 30 years, like there are. More doctors on YouTube about plant-based and whole foods. Not documentaries, but documented studies that have been done. Where on keto, you really don't have that. I've found that the one that I used to really like on keto, the doctor I won't talk about, but he would say that this is this and that was that, but it was like one little study that was done. It wasn't like a full-blown study like Dr. Campbell in the China, what's that called? It's his China book that he has out. It's where they studied tens of thousands of people in China over a period of, what, a year or longer? And linking cancer and other diseases to the way that people eat. And finding those that were on a plant-based diet had very rare, not say rare, but a lot fewer number of cases of different diseases that I take for granted that it's just a natural thing. Everyone's going to get it. I didn't realize that the way we eat can cause the different diseases or contribute to the different diseases. So I never thought that food related to the way you eat would give you cancer or give you a higher risk of cancer. So I'm happy with what I'm doing. Yes, I have more energy. And this guy right here, this is Tom. It's Tom Thumb. He will let you know that I do have a lot more energy because now he's got to keep up with me. I don't keep up with him. So anyhow, this may be rambling, and so I'm going to stop. But if you have any other questions, just let me know. I'm very happy to answer any questions that may come along. And I'm compiling some clips of different things that I'm eating. So I'll put that together and post that. It won't be a very long thing, but give you an idea of what I eat on a plant-based diet. I think you all know what keto is like with truffles and all that good stuff. But anyhow, thank you for watching and take care. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.